Peace, everybody. Good night. A daily bread at night this time. So today we're just gonna go along the lines of yesterday with Steve Turner's quote. Today we're gonna go along with a different quote that I think pretty much destroys postmodern relativity, which I think is wonderful. So basically, it's gonna be G.K. Chesterton today, and his quote on the New Rebel, or the Modern Revolutionist, if you like. So let me flip you around real quick. Alrighty, guys. Here's my notes. Nothing too big. However, I just basically said that postmodern relativity is completely untenable, so unlivable and untenable. Those are kind of synonyms. But yeah, let's go ahead and get reading here. This is probably one of my favorite burns ever. It says, but the new rebel is a skeptic. He will not entirely trust anything. Let me see if I can follow along here. So I got, boop. There we go. I don't trust anything. He has no loyalty, therefore he can never be really a revolutionist. Because he's saying you have to have a positive to fight for. And the fact that he doubts everything gets in his way when he really wants to denounce anything. So when you start to try to moralize, if you don't have any moral foundation, you end up running yourself over, is what he's saying. For all denunciation implies a moral doctrine of some kind. The modern revolutionist doubts not only the institution he denounces, like Christianity, but the doctrine by which he denounces it. So what you have is this absurd conundrum where as a politician he will cry out that war is a waste of life, and then as a philosopher that all life is a waste of time. A Russian pessimist will denounce a policeman for killing a peasant, and then prove by the highest philosophical principles that that peasant ought to have killed himself. The man of this school first goes to a political meeting where he complains that savages are treated as if they were beasts. Then he takes his hat and umbrella and goes to a scientific meeting where he proves they practically are beasts. In short, the modern revolutionist, being an infinite skeptic, is always engaged in undermining his own minds. In his book on politics, he attacks men for trampling on morality. In his book on ethics, he attacks morality for trampling on men. Therefore, the modern man in revolt has become practically useless for all purposes of revolt. By rebelling against everything, he has lost his right to rebel against anything. It's from G.K. Chesterton, about 1909. So there's nothing new under the sun, you guys. 1909 he penned that. That's crazy, right? Our world hasn't changed that much in 100 years. Or more than 100 years. So anyway, guys, I hope you find that entertaining. Go back, watch it a few times. Take it apart. It's really something. That's quite an observation for sure. The book Orthodoxy, I highly recommend. G.K. Chesterton was one of the guys that was pretty much responsible for really kind of putting the nail in the coffin for C.S. Lewis's own conversion. So it's really cool to read. And anyway, guys, hope that blessed you. Jesus bless you. Peace.